New at 10, a final voyage for the Enterprise as the nation looks on. We continue our coverage of last night's science experiment gone wrong at a local school and new information in the defamation case against Jim Boeheim. Our Jeff Kulikowski takes us to the courtroom.
From WSYR 9.2 Syracuse, this is News Channel 9 at 10.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Rod Wood. Christy has the night off. We have continuing coverage tonight on that defamation lawsuit against Jim Boeheim and Syracuse University. We learned today that a judge plans to make a call on a possible dismissal of the case in a couple of weeks. Lawyers for Boeheim and SU in state Supreme Court this afternoon tried to get the judge to drop the case. But Bobby Davis and Mike Lang's attorneys, who are suing the coach and school for defamation, asked the judge to allow it to go forward. News Channel 9's Jeff Kulikowski was at the hearing and heard the heated debate firsthand.
It's very clear that, rightly or wrongly, Coach Boeheim was defending himself and his decades-long colleague. He was speaking from a place of loyalty, and he was being opinionated about it.
The point here is that Mr. Boeheim is manipulating and grossly misrepresenting the facts, and that is actually also in the cases, which I'll get to in a minute, exactly a basis for a defamation claim.
Each side argued for about half an hour each today, just a sprinkling of the voluminous case law they've presented to Judge Brian DeJoseph for him to read over. Both Bobby Davis and Mike Lang were in the courtroom today, along with well-known attorney Gloria Allred.
This is an extremely important case, and that's why we've come thousands of miles, because we think our clients are our heroes, and they deserve so much more than they have been able to get.
It's important to be here just to show support to our lawyers that are trying to help us out, to do the right thing, to proceed with our lawsuit.
Now, Boeheim and SU are asking the judge to dismiss the case before it makes it to trial.
You can't trust nobody. You can't trust anybody, and they'll break right in your house. They don't care.
In Oswego County tonight, two men in Fulton are behind bars. Peter Malazewski of Canastota and Joseph Fetkew of Fulton are paying the price for a number of local crimes between them, including burglary, robbery, grand larceny, criminal mischief, and assault. Malazewski was arraigned on April 17th and taken to Oswego County Public Safety Center. Fetkew was arrested Wednesday and put in jail on $20,000 bail. Also in Fulton today, a man arrested for sex crimes. Paul Ferenzi of Fulton allegedly gave a 12-year-old girl a pipe to smoke pot, then sexually assaulted her. Ferenzi is being charged with first-degree rape, sex abuse, criminal sale of marijuana, and endangering the welfare of a child. He's being held tonight on $50,000 cash bail or $100,000 bond. Continuing coverage tonight of a science experiment gone terribly wrong. Fire investigators are still working to learn more tonight about what took place yesterday at Sewell Road Middle School. An explosion in class sent 3 students and their teacher to the hospital. One student remains hospitalized tonight, but we're told she is doing well and is in good condition. News Channel 9's Stacy Lynn Honda went to Clay today for this update.
Scary moments as 3 students and a science teacher are burned and taken away in ambulances. The 8th grade students were watching their teacher perform a science demo on the properties of methanol yesterday when things took an ugly turn.
An explosive fire that was very hot for a very short period of time and extinguished itself.
The superintendent says students ran from the classroom, including one of them that had caught fire. It was a scene that left everyone involved shaken up. And while classes today are going on as normal, it's been a tough day.
We had a little extra help for guidance. We had some kids and staff that kind of wanted to sit down and talk about some of their issues.
There's no word on when the science teacher who suffered serious burns to his hands will return to work. While he's not being identified, the superintendent says he's very concerned about his students.
He's frankly a bit perplexed by how exactly this occurred, and we'll just have to wait and see what our experts tell us, and obviously do whatever we need to do so that nothing like this ever happens again.
Now, the superintendent declined to tell us any specifics about what the teacher was doing right before the explosion for insurance reasons and the ongoing nature of the investigation. Well, Central New York is in for a deep freeze tonight. News Channel 9's Dave Longley tells us what we're in for. Dave, how cold it is going to get?
Well, many of us, Rod, will be down into the mid-20s, near record low territory, and as a result, a freeze warning is in effect. By tomorrow morning, we'll look for low temperatures right around 25 in Syracuse, 22 Fabius and Casanova, 27 Fulton, 30 in Oswego, mid-20s over the Tug Hill Plateau. Over the Finger Lakes, we'll be in the mid-20s, 24 Ithaca, 22 Norwich, 24 in Rome. And again, for most of us, it'll be a cold start to the day tomorrow, but apple growers south of Syracuse, also many areas, folks with agricultural interests, keeping a close eye on the thermometer as temperatures do get down into the mid-20s. It's going to be cold at night through the weekend, but there are signs of a warm-up. And I'll have more on that for you in a few minutes. Rod.
Dave, thanks. A consumer alert tonight about your electric bill. It may be on its way down. National Grid says that if New York's Public Service Commission approves the proposal released today, residential customers will see about a 2% drop in their bill next year. National Grid says through the proposal, its delivery rates would stay the same into 2014, and natural gas customers would see the price drop as well. In more consumer news tonight, the State Attorney General wants answers from Verizon now. State Attorney General Eric Schneiderman wants action against Verizon in New York over increasing complaints about poor repair service of phone customers with landlines. Schneiderman says Verizon is neglecting customers with landlines and focusing too much on the more lucrative wireless users. The Attorney General told the Public Service Commission that the percentage of customers without service for more than 24 hours has increased, and the Commission has allowed Verizon to provide poor service to 92% of its customers.
The bill is passed.
The president's been all over the country lately talking about college loans, and today Congress passed a bill to keep interest rates from doubling this summer. The president likes that, but what the parties don't agree on is where the money should come from.
And I picked this big political fight where there is no fight is just silly. Give me a break.
Now, the White House and most Democrats are against the almost $6 billion bill because of how Republicans are choosing to cover the costs, like eliminating a preventive health care fund in the president's health care law. The White House has threatened to veto the bill. Syracuse's most famous Chief is heading up and out of town now. Bryce Harper, the Chiefs' top prospect, is on his way to the major leagues to join the Washington Nationals. The team is putting third baseman Ryan Zimmerman on the disabled list, which clears the way for Harper to join the big show in our nation's capital. Harper was the #1 overall pick in the 2010 amateur draft.
To the scientists, the engineers who make these wonderful things happen, I say to all of them and to Enterprise, live long and prosper.
And the Enterprise has taken its final flight over America's landmarks. The space shuttle, piggybacking on a 747 today, made the trip to its New York City, its final home. New York Senator Chuck Schumer was there to share his thoughts on the shuttle's final flight and last landing.
To see from afar the Enterprise fly by Freedom Tower is a symbol that New York and America always come back.
In a few weeks, the shuttle will float down the Hudson River to reach its new home at the Intrepid Sea, Air, and Space Museum. Well, if you're home for the night, grab an extra blanket, and if you're headed out in the town, you may want to put on your winter jacket. Temperatures are dipping yet again to freezing levels, but what's in store for the weekend? Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Dave Longley joins us for a look at Central New York's most accurate forecast.
Yeah, Rod, we are keeping an eye on the temperature. 40 right now in Syracuse, 39 Solvay. Out near Manoa, it's 40 right now. Again, 36, not bad in the apple orchards just yet. We'll show you why temperatures have been slow to drop. We're in the mid-30s near Ithaca, 35. In Seneca Falls along the lakeshore, again, a little bit milder, 42 right now in Oswego, 39 in Palermo. Let's take a look and see. There you go, cloud cover. Boy, what a yucky day. with the cloudiness and still a little bit of cloud cover over us, and that's helping to keep the temperature up. But as the sky's clear and there's a lot of dry air upwind of us, temperatures will drop. So again, 40. You know, another problem, it's windy. The wind's going to be up all night, but it makes it feel like 33 right now. Again, 40 to mid-30s, but dropping as we go through the night. We start tomorrow on 25, and over the Finger Lakes tomorrow, sun and clouds. Highs will be in the upper 40s to around 50. Up over Oswego County and down into Onondaga County, high temperatures tomorrow near 50. A little bit of a breeze, but not like the wind that we had throughout the day today. Down toward Cortland and Norwich, highs tomorrow right around 50. As far as the rest of the weekend, sunshine tomorrow, sunshine here on Sunday. Again, it's going to be frosty in the morning. We'll get more in the way of sun during the day. We should get up into the low 50s. The cold air heading out. The warm air will come in to replace it, so hang tight. We'll get through the weekend, a dry weekend, and then temperatures will begin to warm up. 60 by Monday, 70s by Wednesday, and we could even be near 80 here by next Thursday. Some rain will come in with that warmer air. Rod.
All right, thank you, Dave. Well, that's our report for tonight. We thank you for joining us. Remember, for news and weather updates around the clock, just head to 9WSYR.com. Have a great night and a good weekend.